Hi everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Happy Saturday to you, of course. Just thought I would jump on here and do a quick check-in with the energy for the collective. Of course, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We've got a lot coming up next week. We have a second new moon in Aries, this one at 29 degrees, the last degrees of Aries. It will be a solar eclipse happening at the same time. Of course, that's taking place on the 19th or 20th of April, depending on where you are in the world. For us in the UK, it will be the 20th of April at 5:12 in the morning. And 4 hours after that, plus 2 minutes, will be when the sun officially moves into Taurus. So we have a new season approaching as well. And we have Mercury retrograde starting on Friday. We're already in the pre-shadow phase. You may be feeling that already. So I will be doing astrology reports to cover those aspects. But for the meantime, this is just tarot and oracle. Okay, see what messages want to come through. So I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale first of all, and it's set the intentions already. Messages from the pure white light of unconditional love and divine source energy for your highest good as a collective, and we'll see what comes through. What do we have, please, for the collective? The Gilded Tarot Royale. Okay. This is a consistent theme. Okay, let's see what else we have, please. Thank you. Okay, let's take a fifth one. 5 is all about change. Okay. Hidden energy on the bottom, 3 of Cups in reverse. I'll come to that in a moment. But we have the 8 of Cups first of all. We have the Hanged Man or the Hanging Man. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. A lot of reversals. The only one who is actually in the upright position is the Hanging Man. Although you can see that the Hanging Man himself is upside down. So take with that as you will. This is Major Arcana energy, Piscean energy. There could be a feeling of being stuck. Okay, and I say that because there's different meanings to this card. I often like to say that you need to look at something from a different perspective, because automatically upside down you're seeing things from a different viewpoint. However, there can be stagnancy depending on what other cards come out. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Knights are movement cards as well as messengers. So here there is lack of movement towards emotional fulfillment, and that is creating this feeling or this energy of being stuck, or vice versa. Feeling a bit stuck in a situation is not allowing you to move forward to emotional fulfillment, to your true happiness. And this could be because with 4 of Pentacles in reverse, there is a need to be less guarded around the heart space. It's pentacle energy, of course, but with this card, quite often we see a pentacle that is shielding the heart space. And there is a sense of protecting one's self, protecting one's stability, because perhaps in the past, you know, you might have had to go through certain experiences where you've had to really put that shield up. And now this is a kind of case of needing for it to come down, but that can be a slow process. It's part of our healing journey though, of course, needing to release certain pain of the past. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, certainly a choice is needed here. And it could be that there is prioritization that's needed, because 2 of Pentacles is often to do with a choice regarding prioritization. Sometimes the two choices, one can actually complement the other, but there needs to be some kind of prioritization. And I feel in this case, the prioritization is you. The prioritization is the self. So already I'm feeling that with Mercury pre-shadow. And furthermore, because the first card was 8 of Cups in reverse, and I mentioned it's a consistent theme, this is about the need to walk away from something that is not emotionally fulfilling, Cups energy. And bookending this spread are both Cups. So this is to do with emotional fulfillment, happiness, love, that sort of energy. So needing to walk away from something that's not making you happy, because at the moment you're unable to move towards what is going to make you happy, because you're still holding on to something that's making you unhappy. That's why a cycle needs to close out. There's a feeling of being stuck. There's a need to look at something from a different perspective, to make a choice, to prioritize yourself, and to release that guard from the heart chakra. And to be able to be open to receive divine opportunities and blessings that want to come in. But to do that, we need to close out what's no longer serving us, of course. And on the bottom with the 3 of Cups in reverse, it's more cups energy. That's all about that kindred spirit type energy. Celebration, again, it's joy, it's happiness, it's being around kindred spirits where you can light each other up. But that's in reverse. So that might be a sense of, well, who are actually my tribe? Who am I happy around? King of Cups underneath that. So it could actually relate to a water sign or somebody that embodies that energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But nonetheless, this is somebody who is confident and comfortable in their emotions, a sovereign being on the throne, knowing how they feel, how things make them feel, how people make them feel, and being open to receive love and emotions and happiness also. So that's underneath that. So there is a need to get strong in our emotions, and that's where, you know, we can then start to release that guard from the heart chakra and not fear loss or anything like that, but rather be open to those infinite possibilities regarding emotional fulfillment. Let's see what the Lightseers Tarot has for advice. What do we have for advice, please? Oh, that one wanted to... Oh, wow. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Now, what I'm feeling for this, and I will take another card because this one just flipped out. This is all about that solar plexus energy with the yellow here. This is using our personal power to gain that wish fulfillment of that which we want. Now, when you think of the emotional fulfillment of the 10 of Cups, that happy ending card, if you know tarot, 9, well, 10, what's the difference? 1. And that Ace of Cups is that self-love we need to give ourselves. We need to fill our own cup up of emotional fulfillment to gain that wish fulfillment within and that joy, that happiness that we want to feel and that which we are worthy of. So say to yourself, I am worthy of happiness. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of blessings. I am worthy of divine opportunities. Let's see what else. Yeah, and needing to get out of that mental conflict of overthinking and stressing. Yes. And definitely needing to make a choice, but one that you know you need to make, because that's in reverse. Recognizing you've got the powers within you with the Magician in reverse, okay? Maybe not feeling fully in your power at this moment in time, but just that inner knowing of needing to understand that you have everything within you to manifest the reality you desire. Our external reality is a reflection of our internal condition. So if we're feeling a bit crappy, then we're going to probably have bad experiences that day or interactions with other people, because it's a mirror effect. It's that reflection back to us. Whereas if we're emanating joy and this energy, we're going to have that reflected back to us. We don't want to be getting into this energy. We need to move away from that by making the choices necessary, because there's currently some stagnancy, and that's because a choice needs to be made. Prioritization of the self needs to be made. And in order to move towards emotional fulfillment, a cycle needs to close out of one that is not making you happy at this current moment in time. Let's see what the Moonology deck have, because we have the new moon next week. What do we have to support this reading? Thank you. There we go. Interestingly, on the bottom is a time for healing. So yes, we're going through that with all the transformation energy at the moment. Certainly a lot of purging going on with what Pluto is teaching us to do. So we've got hold your vision, okay, in reverse, and we've got you are very close to achieving your goal. So knowing that you're very close to achieving your goal of this emotional fulfillment, and there's just some aspects of healing that's needed, hold your vision. So in reverse, this is kind of saying that maybe you lose sight of your vision at times. I don't know if you have a vision board or anything that, you know, in terms of your manifestations, but hold your vision. Be fixed and dedicated to what you want to achieve in your life, what's going to make you happy, not what other people think or feel for you, but what you feel and what you want for your own life, for your own journey, and hold that vision. This is a time for healing. Okay, so it's not without its challenges, because we're having to face certain things that are coming up to the surface that need to be processed and released. And that's because things are imbalanced at the moment. That one wanted to flip before, so I wanted to just see what that was. Okay, with the Astro deck, let's see what we have. Additional message, please, for the collective. bear with me, but we've got Uranus change, which is a big one. Okay, they both flipped out and they landed on top of one another, which is very interesting. So we have Neptune in reverse and we have 7th house relationship. So let's not be under any illusion of relationships that are not working for us. And that can be relationships with people, places and things. But this is where change is needed. So that's quite a simple message. Connections, relationships need to change, but not only relationships with people. This is relationships with people, places and things. Even our own thought patterns, if they're negative. You know, if they are falling more into this, we want to move out of that. We want to change the energy up, so it's more of that energy. So things need to change. Uranus is reminding us of that. For the UK, in the UK's chart, Uranus is in the 11th house of connections. So that is to do with other people. Okay, relationships has come out. So relationships with other people. Getting a bit tongue-tied. Relationships with other people need to change. It's almost like I'm trying to get things out fast. There feels like there's speed and there's haste to this. Change is needed. Transformation is needed. But because Neptune landed on top, and there is a shadow side to Neptune, as there is to all the planets. There's light and shadow to everything. So this is kind of, you know, there could be some deceptive energy, but also there could be something hidden. And the fact that this was on top of relationships, it could be something hidden within a relationship with people, places or things that needs attention, that needs to be brought to the surface for change, transformation, acceptance, acknowledgement, whatever it might be. It could be something that's brought to your attention that you need to walk away from, or it could be something that's brought to your attention in terms of thought pattern that needs to change. Or it could just be something, you have a relationship with something that you enjoy that does light you up. And that could be hidden because you've got too many fears going on at the moment. But once you make the choice, if I can find the card here, once you make the choice, see this is now right at the bottom. Once you make the choice to prioritize yourself and to do what you love to do, and you make that choice that you know you need to make without fear or resistance to it, that can then be brought to the surface. And that relationship with the thing that brings you joy is going to result in that energy. So, on the bottom, we have retrograde, which we have coming up with Mercury. So, you know, and underneath that, Aries, act. So make sure that you are taking action where you need to. Make sure you're healing where you need to. Make sure you're making choices that you need to make, but processing the choices to understand why you need to make those choices, because that's all part of the evolution, part of the journey. I hope that finds you well. I'm sending you love and blessings. Of course, look out for the astrology overview reports that I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days on my Goddess of Neptune YouTube channel. But until the next time, take care. Sending you love and blessings. All the best.